Welcome to our channel. It's Blessing of Stoicism, where you find interesting and useful knowledge from the Stoic philosophers to lead a happy and good life. Did you know that a staggering % of men struggle to recognize when they're being cheated on? Surprising, isn't it? But don't worry, because today I'm here to offer insights that could completely shift your perspective on your relationships. Before we dive deeper, if you're seeking growth in your life, take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to stay connected. Now, gentlemen, this message is vital. Relationships are a reflection of both parties' emotions, intentions, and behaviors. At the heart of every relationship, communication plays a vital role. However, there are times when communication is used as a tool to manipulate, mislead, or even avoid responsibility. One of the most painful and confusing aspects of relationships is dealing with infidelity. What I am about to share could be the key to unlocking the truth behind some of the most elusive behaviors in women. We've all heard the notion that women are experts at hiding their true feelings, and when it comes to infidelity, that statement holds weight. Unlike men, who may leave obvious signs, many women possess an almost masterful ability to conceal their actions with subtlety and strategy. But don't feel disheartened. I'm here to help you understand the 6 most common phrases women use when they cheat. Phrases that many men overlook, often without even realizing it. Think about this. What if your partner's words have been speaking volumes that you haven't even picked up on? Do you truly know what's happening in your relationship? Has your partner ever uttered one of these phrases without you even realizing it? Understanding these statements through the lens of female psychology and modern Stoicism can provide clarity and empowerment, allowing you to navigate this difficult situation with wisdom and resilience. To begin this enlightening journey, let's take a moment to reflect on the wisdom of the Stoics. The first step in philosophy is the recognition of the truth. To be a wise man is to recognize the truth in all things, especially in love. Now let's dive into these crucial insights. Number 1. So-and-so understands me so well. When a woman says, so-and-so understands me so well, it is often a sign that she has already found emotional validation and comfort from someone else. She may be seeking someone who provides what she feels is lacking in the relationship. This statement could be an indirect way of telling you that she no longer feels emotionally connected to you. The person she refers to may be someone she is emotionally or physically involved with, and in her mind, they fulfill her unmet needs. This isn't just a sign of emotional distancing, it's a clear indicator that she is already seeking alternatives. The real question here is, why are you not enough? This is not an indictment of your worth, but rather a reflection of her internal struggles and emotional deficiencies. In the face of this behavior, the modern Stoic principle teaches us the power of self-reflection and control over our emotions. Do not allow her actions to dictate your worth. Instead, recognize your power lies in how you respond. When faced with such a statement, it is crucial to evaluate whether this relationship is worth continuing. The Stoic approach here is to take responsibility for your own emotions, establish boundaries, and decide whether this relationship still serves your well-being. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." If her emotional needs cannot be met by you, then perhaps it is time to reflect on your own needs and decide whether you are in a relationship that aligns with your values and goals. Number 2. Don't worry, I'm just going out with some friends. When a woman cheats, the first thing she might say could sound deceptively innocent, yet it often hides deeper complexities and a potential web of dishonesty. The phrase, "I'm just going out with friends," may seem harmless, but it can serve as a mask for something far more intricate. As the renowned Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." In relationships too, integrity lies not in the appearance of harmony, but in the willingness to seek the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Often, those who have something to hide will fall back on routine excuses to distract you from the truth. This specific phrase, "I'm just going out with friends," may be a tactic to prevent probing questions and stifle your suspicions, while she may be engaging in activities far removed from the innocent gathering she suggests. If you hear this excuse frequently or notice inconsistencies in her stories, it is crucial to remain alert and aware of the underlying patterns. Repeated vague explanations combined with a reluctance to provide clear answers should raise red flags. Modern Stoic principles teach us that it is not the external events that cause turmoil, but our reaction to them. By maintaining clarity and staying present in the moment, you safeguard the integrity of your relationship, as Stoic wisdom reminds us to master our emotions rather than be mastered by them. Protecting your emotional integrity requires keen observation and honesty, especially in moments where doubts start to creep in. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What are your experiences with recognizing dishonesty, and how have you dealt with it? Number 3, I need more space for myself. "I need more space for myself" is a phrase that signals emotional withdrawal. It can be used as an excuse for detachment and can sometimes be a precursor to the emotional justification for an affair. While everyone needs personal space in a relationship, this phrase is often deployed when someone is already emotionally or physically involved with another person. It's a way of creating distance without confronting the real issue: infidelity. In this case, the modern Stoic approach would emphasize emotional independence and self-reliance. If she needs space, give it to her, but understand that this could be a chance for you to reflect on what you truly want. When someone pulls away, you are presented with an opportunity to reclaim your power and take control of your own life. A man of strength does not beg for attention or approval. Instead, he recognizes that his happiness and peace come from within. In the words of Seneca, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Do not allow her emotional distance to make you believe that your worth has diminished. Instead, use this time for self-reflection and growth. Number 4, I'm working late tonight. When a woman starts using the excuse of working late or doing overtime repeatedly, it's often a red flag. This excuse, seemingly harmless and reasonable, can mask something far deeper. In a relationship, consistency is key. When those late-night work hours become a routine, or when she suddenly begins telling stories that don't quite add up, your instincts should raise a flag. Don't ignore the signs. A true connection is built on trust and transparency, and when that foundation is shaken, it's crucial to observe closely. If her behavior shifts, more secretive phone calls, unaccounted for absences, or an unwillingness to share details about her day, it's time to pay attention. As Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In this context, the obstacle of doubt becomes the path to truth. The way she reacts to your questioning speaks volumes. Does she become defensive or evasive? Does she try to deflect your concerns? Pay attention to how she handles your inquiries. It is in her responses that you'll uncover the hidden truths. Modern Stoic principles guide us to remain vigilant and controlled in these situations. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. You, as the master of your own life, must stay calm and steadfast, allowing clarity to guide you. Remember, you are the prize. Don't settle for a situation that undermines your worth. You've already won the right to peace of mind and honesty in your relationships. Comment below. I control my mind. I control my destiny. Number 5. I think we need some time apart. When a woman suggests taking time apart, it may initially sound like a genuine effort to address relationship issues. However, in many cases, this request can carry deeper, more complex motivations. At first glance, it might appear to be an innocent attempt to create space and figure things out. Yet, in reality, it can be a subtle way to facilitate infidelity without the immediate interference of her partner. It's often used to test the waters, observe how her partner reacts, or provide a convenient excuse for actions that might otherwise be hard to explain. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." In this context, it's important to be aware of your own response. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment when faced with such a request. If this suggestion comes out of the blue, lacking significant context, or after no prior conversations about distance, it's worth considering that there may be more behind it than just the need for space. The frequency with which these requests are made, and the way they're presented, can give insight into the true motivations behind them. A modern Stoic would view this as a test of resilience and emotional control. Rather than reacting impulsively, take a step back, reflect, and focus on your own well-being. The Stoic principle of detachment can help you navigate these situations with clarity. Remember, it's important to protect your peace of mind and avoid falling into unnecessary emotional traps. Life often throws challenges our way, but how we respond defines us. I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. What has been your reaction in similar situations? Number 6. You deserve someone better than me. When a woman says, "You deserve someone better than me," it may seem like an expression of humility or regret, but don't be deceived by its surface-level tone. This statement is often a subtle attempt to acknowledge her inappropriate behavior, such as infidelity, while simultaneously shifting some of the responsibility onto you. It's a carefully crafted maneuver designed to make you question your worth, to minimize her guilt, and to pave the way for separation without fully owning the consequences of her actions. This is where the principles of modern Stoicism come into play, where we are reminded that we cannot control others' actions, but we hold the power over how we respond. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When faced with such a statement, understand that her words aren't a reflection of your shortcomings. They're a projection of her own emotional turmoil. As a man of wisdom, embrace the clarity that comes with this understanding. You are the prize. You are not here to beg, to chase, or to second-guess your worth. A king never begs a queen to stay. He knows his value, and he knows that power lies in the strength of his character, not in the approval of others. You've already won, my friend. The true test is how you respond to this moment. Do you allow her words to plant seeds of doubt in your mind, or do you take this as an opportunity to stand firm, reclaim your strength, and remember that your destiny is in your hands? Pain is temporary. Power is forever. It is up to you to choose your path. Never forget, I control my mind. I control my destiny. In relationships, infidelity is one of the most painful betrayals you can experience. However, understanding the psychology behind the words and actions of the person involved can provide clarity and empower you to make wise decisions. Through the lens of modern Stoicism, we learn that our power lies not in controlling others, but in controlling our reactions and emotions. By embracing these Stoic principles, you can navigate even the most painful situations with strength, dignity, and wisdom. Remember, you are in control. You decide your path. You are the prize. And above all, your destiny lies in your hands. The power of self-improvement and inner peace in relationships, a Stoic perspective. In life, and especially within relationships, we often find ourselves confronted by emotional turmoil, misunderstandings, and betrayals. Yet what truly determines the quality of your relationships isn't merely the actions of others. It is the strength with which you approach each challenge. Relationships, whether personal or romantic, are mirrors reflecting who we are as individuals. They reveal our strengths, our weaknesses, and, most importantly, our capacity for growth. If you want to thrive in any relationship, the first step must be to focus on yourself. Self-upgrading is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Why self-improvement is the key to stronger relationships. No one is perfect, and relationships are not about finding someone who is perfect. Instead, they are about learning how to communicate effectively, deal with challenges together, and grow as individuals. In many ways, your ability to create strong, lasting relationships comes from your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. This doesn't just apply to romantic relationships, but all the relationships in your life: family, friends, colleagues, and acquaintances. The modern Stoic principle of self-mastery emphasizes that to control your interactions and your feelings toward others, you first need to master yourself. In a world full of distractions, opinions, and external pressures, focusing on improving your inner world should be your highest priority. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca constantly emphasize the importance of inner peace and emotional control. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." The key to inner peace is in how you perceive and react to the external world. If you allow the words or actions of others to dictate your emotional state, you will never achieve the peace and serenity needed to navigate life's challenges. So, how does one begin the journey of self-improvement? The first step is recognizing that personal growth is an ongoing process. It doesn't happen overnight. It requires dedication, self-reflection, and the courage to confront your own limitations. The Stoic principle of amor fati, love of fate, teaches us to embrace everything that comes our way, whether good or bad, as an opportunity for growth. In relationships, this means not merely accepting the things that go wrong, but using them as catalysts for developing deeper wisdom, greater patience, and stronger emotional resilience. Mastering emotional control, the foundation of strong relationships. Emotional control is one of the most powerful tools you can have in your life. The ability to manage your emotions effectively allows you to approach challenges with clarity and rationality, even in the most difficult of circumstances. In relationships, emotional control is a cornerstone of peace, understanding, and long-term success. It is easy to react impulsively when hurt, betrayed, or angry, but doing so only serves to perpetuate negative patterns in your relationships. The Stoic philosophers were masters of emotional control. They understood that emotions, while natural, should not be allowed to dominate our actions. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is the essence of Stoic emotional control, understanding that while we cannot control the events that happen to us, we have complete authority over how we respond to them. When your emotions are in check, you approach your relationships not as a reaction to external events, but from a place of inner strength and clarity. Emotions such as anger, jealousy, and fear are natural. However, allowing them to dictate your actions only leads to impulsive decisions, which often result in regret and damage to relationships. In contrast, when you learn to pause, reflect, and consider the long-term consequences of your actions, you make decisions that serve your higher purpose and benefit your relationships. A crucial practice in mastering emotional control is mindfulness, becoming aware of your thoughts and emotions as they arise, and making the conscious choice not to react impulsively. This awareness creates space between stimulus and response, and in that space lies your power. It is this power that allows you to maintain your peace of mind regardless of external circumstances. The importance of inner peace in all relationships. At the core of all successful relationships lies inner peace. Without it, it is nearly impossible to navigate the complexities of love, communication, and conflict resolution effectively. Inner peace is not just the absence of conflict, it is a state of mind where you are free from emotional turmoil, free from fear, and free from the need to control the world around you. Inner peace is what allows you to remain calm and grounded, even when external circumstances are chaotic. In relationships, the energy you bring to the table is contagious. When you are at peace with yourself, you naturally radiate calmness and strength, which in turn fosters a peaceful environment for those around you. If you constantly allow external stresses, whether from work, family, or societal expectations, to dictate your emotional state, you will never find the tranquility needed to build strong, lasting relationships. Inner peace is something that must be cultivated every single day. It is a practice, a discipline, and a mindset. The Stoic philosophy teaches us that peace comes from within. As Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." In relationships, you cannot control how others behave, but you can control how you react to their actions. When you adopt a Stoic mindset, you begin to understand that everything outside of your mind is beyond your control. What you can control is your response, your reaction, your thoughts, and ultimately, your peace of mind. The journey to self-upgrading, emotional control, and inner peace is not always easy, but it is worth it. Through the lens of Stoic philosophy, we learn that the path to peace and fulfillment is not dictated by the behavior of others, but by how we choose to respond to life's challenges. In relationships, this means focusing on your own growth, mastering your emotions, and finding peace within yourself. By doing so, you not only improve your relationships, but also create a life of strength, wisdom, and true happiness. Always remember, you are the prize. Cultivate your inner strength and watch how the world around you transforms.